Tutorial, very quick, because I'm only allowed 15 minutes on this platform. Tutorial of how this alternate calendar system works. I have finally cracked the code. I've finally figured it out. And thanks to somebody in the decode community, I've even been able to figure out why I'm constantly one day off with these calculations. Just for example, when you want to get to the day of the year, you don't measure from January 1st, you measure from the last day of the previous year to get what day of the year it actually is. This makes perfect sense. It makes 100% sense why I'm always a day off when switching between one system to the next. So, I'll get into it a little bit more a little bit later, but I just wanted to give everybody a very quick example of how this works. There's an alternative way of measuring the calendar system that these nefarious organizations that have all these signature numbers that I'll get into at a later video because I'm on a time limit, uh, use to mark their signature numbers on these ritualistic dates in history, in time, to either show that it's their handiwork, or if you want to get way into the weeds, these particular days in the year harness energy that comes from wherever the energy source is, and it elicits an emotional response from the people, which feeds the battery. Who knows? Nobody really knows, but it's very interesting how this works. Check this out. The Queen, born April 21st, died September 8th, 2022. That is a span of 140 days. We go to our handy dandy little chart here, which again, May 1st to the end of the year is April 30th. And this might explain the 1 day variance. I'll do some more work on that. But anyway, it is a span of 140 days from birth to death. Go to your chart. 140 days. Where are we at? 140 days is September 17th. You go back to the Gregorian system, and again, because we're constantly losing a day when you switch between the systems, I'm going to go ahead and subtract a day. That brings me to number 8, a span of 8 days. Go back to the system. May 8th, just double checking, 8 is 8, May 8th, 888. Measuring from May 8th to the Queen's death date gives you a span of 123 days. 123 days. This number keeps on coming up over and over and over again through the decode process. As I'm working the cipher out, I'm recognizing all this repeating series of numbers that come over and over and over again. And it finally dawned on me what the connection was. Check this out. Day 123 is August 31st, right? We went from Queen's life cycle reported, math, check. What happened on this day in history? Why, Princess Diana on August 31st. What? What? Check this out. Not making my numbers up. Birthday, death day. Birthday, death day. I've done this at least a dozen times to check my work over and over and over again. I've done a couple other people. This is 100% the playbook. This is how it works. 140 days, subtract 1, excuse me. You come to this date. You measure, you have 8. Go back again. Day 8. You measure once again. The 8th to the death date, you get 123. You go back to the chart. Day 123 is August 31st. August 31st is the day that Princess Diana died. What? This is happening over and over and over again. And now that I'm getting it down, I am going to start measuring suspicious dates, president assassinations, dates in history. Things like what happened in 2019 and 2020 have already been tied using the systems. Things that happened in the middle of September have already been tied using this system. The president of the United States has a couple of deaths associated with him that are very close to his political career. Using this system puts me on a very specific date. Measuring to and from signature numbers associated with this date puts me on another date. All of these numbers are coming to a head with 2 very specific dates, one in October, one in November. I've only got a few minutes left, but it's all coming together. The more I do, the more historical research I do using this very simple system, lifespan. You get your day, you cross-reference it, you do a little math, very simple. You come up with the answer. It equals bingo, bango, over and over again. It's crazy. This is the playbook. This is the scorecard. Unbelievable. Thank you.